Do you think we should just wait for Sam to come up with the wording on it? At least we're gonna be covered. I think it'd be a good idea then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Yeah. It'd be good.
You want to table it then?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're,
Well,
okay.
There's no urgency in it anyway.
Pardon me?
There's no urgency.
No.
what does your clock say?
All right.
6 o'clock, right on.
Call meeting to order. Pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Council activity reports. We'll start with Paul.
All I had was the joint city council and planning commission, which we were discussing the rezoning of the downtown C1 district, which we're going to table for now. So that's all I have.
I listened to the meeting. It was pretty interesting.
That's right. And the liquor board also, sorry.
Liquor board, okay. I think all I had was our trip to Green Bay. Looked at a cheese sewer plant, and then the second day we went to the place that fabricates the tanks, and very interesting.
I went to the joint meeting, the same as Paul was at, and then the community service center meeting. That's all.
Okay, now we're up to Dan.
Well, since the last Public Works meeting, I had a meeting with the Public Works Board where we discussed part of tonight's agenda. The door, we did get approval from the Public Works Board for the door. Working in our pond system is going well. We're gonna get dry by the end of the week, hopefully. Have everything down to 2 feet, and then we can shut them down and start to look at winterizing. Won't be able to winterize everything because crops will have to come on some of it, but should be good as they come out. We can winterize and get things put away so we can turn our focus into developing our new shop and running all the trucks and getting all that ready to go.
Jerk?
All right, a couple of things here, yeah. Our Green Bay tour, of course, that was last Monday and Tuesday, and the purpose of the visit was to look at a similar pre-treatment plant to the one AMPI is looking at putting in. The engineer from AMPI and the plant manager that were there with us as well. So it was a good visit, and we got, more comfortable with the type of pre-treatment facility they're going to use, so I think that was really good. We also had a couple of firefighter interviews, and that's why Mike is here tonight. Those went well. Park and tree meeting, lodging tax meeting, which everybody will be seeing us reveal a new logo for marketing Painesville from a tourism or touristic perspective. That should be coming up soon. We're still working on the budget. Some of the numbers, I think some members would want to take a look at them before we agree to them from a lodging tax perspective. But I think the new logo is very exciting, and the marketing plan that we're coming up with should be pretty exciting as well. Also at the library board where 3 design plans were presented. 2 of the plans were a bit too big and obviously will be quite costly, so we kind of focused on the smaller one, and the members had a few recommended changes they'd like to see before the engineering or the architect comes back with some pricing for it. So we don't know the price yet, but we did pick a smaller one that seems to fit the needs of the community. And lastly, attended the Unite Painesville. This, of course, was not sponsored by the city, but of course it brings together community members to try to come up with a community-wide strategy. So we're working on taking the city's strategic plan that we developed, what was it, a year ago? And revising it and maybe expanding it to have it more of a community-wide strategic plan. So that should be discussed at the next meeting, and I'm not sure when that next meeting will be yet.
Okay. Bill, are you here for a department head report or not?
I can briefly.
If you want to, go ahead.
Yeah, no, the sales have been decent this year, even with the sales nationwide liquors down, but we're still up 2%. We're doing really well with the THC products. The building's come along very well. Might be able to open sooner than later. It just depends on steel. I think we're waiting for the soffit steel. But everything's come along very well. I've been very impressed with all of the vendors that have helped with the building. They've been very, if they have a question, they reach out. Things have gone pretty well. So electricians have been great to work with. So now we're starting to get things ready to move. So everything's going good. But I'm here actually for Vibrant.
It's on the agenda, yeah.
Yep. Anybody here for the public open forum? Doesn't look like it. So, we'll go to the consent agenda. We have the minutes, Public Works on August 11th, Planning on July 21st, and Special Liquor July 8th. We have the vouchers. Totaling $216,019.67. We have a liquor store clerk, Ma Bauer has submitted his resignation September 13th. Temporary street closing, Chamber of Commerce trunk or treat on October 25th. 11 to 3. And a nice flyer advertising it. And that would be it. Anybody have anything, want to make a motion to approve or pull anything or?
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion and second to approve the consent agenda. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carried. Old business, we have none. New business, setting we're gonna do, Mike first on the hiring of a volunteer firefighter. He's gotta get going in another meeting.
We had interviews on Wednesday, September 10th down at the fire hall. We interviewed 3 gentlemen. They went really good. We were able to hire 2 of them. We had 2 spots. Since Barry came back, we were up to 25. We can have 27. So we hired 2 of them that we thought were the best fit for the fire department, and they passed all their background checks and everything. So we will be inviting them, as long as we get permission, we'll be inviting them to the meeting on Monday, October 6th. Any questions from anyone?
So you're at full strength?
Yep.
Good, good.
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Are the physical exams still pending? Or, because you...
Yes, they're still pending, yep.
Okay.
Once we invite them in, then our training officer sets all that stuff up, yep.
Okay.
So, at this point, I need a motion to hire the 2 volunteer firefighters.
All right, I would motion to hire Stephen Hurley and Jared Tice
Yep.
as volunteer firefighters pending a successful physical exam.
There's a second?
Second.
Motion and second to hire Stephen and Jared. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Thank you all very much and have a good night.
Thanks, Mike. Okay, Bill, you got it. No, let's go back to the airport fuel price increase resolution.
You want me to say a few words, or Dan? Me? Okay. Yeah, airport board met and was discussing fuel rates. They thought that our fuel prices were lower than the surrounding airports, and, did a quick check of the surrounding airports, and yeah, we are on the lower side. So then the next discussion was, do we increase the rates, and if we do, by how much? Right now, we have a fixed rate, like a cents amount that we increase it to. And the board felt that if we go with, and based on Dan's recommendation too, if we go on a percentage basis, it'll probably be easier to do and easier to going forward. So the board is recommending that we increase the fuel rate by 22% over our costs.
And
And that should bring it, still, we will still be cheaper than the surrounding airports, but not by much.
that'll bring us up to that four something, 4.60.
I'll tell you right now. That'll bring us up to, hold on, 428. Oops. Based on that, it will bring us up to 522, which is lower than Wilmer, but higher than the other ones. Oh, wait, sorry, over our costs. I got the wrong rate here.
Okay.
I was gonna say, it's,
Yeah, I know, because we are 46 cents above, right, Dan?
yes.
Okay, I'll tell you right now. I did the wrong math. That'll bring us up to 466.
Sounds better.
Yep. I knew something was off.
And that's still, because I know Mergen always said, a lot of guys came in here just to buy fuel because we were a little cheaper. And
Yep.
I think that's a good thing to keep, so.
Yeah, we are still cheaper than the surrounding airports
Yeah, but we're gonna stay with the constant of 22% over cost, and
versus 46 cents above, yes.
I think that makes sense.
And some of these pilots need to keep their hours up, so which is, they just gotta come here to fly and get gas, they're gonna, just to keep their hours up and to keep their pilot's license, they're gonna go where the gas is cheap and not too far out of the way. So if Little Falls is just a few pennies cheaper, and we're closer, they're gonna come here.
Wilmer's quite a bit higher,
Yeah.
so, any other discussion, or can I have a motion?
So I would motion to approve the resolution 2025-29, amending license and fee schedule.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and second to approve Resolution 25-29, amending license and fee schedule. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, then did the firefighters, so we've got Bill at the liquor store internet.
So Tarek and I have discussed what the city was using for internet. It was Vibrant, so we contacted them, and we looked at the contracts that they set in front of us, and we thought this would be the best plan for us to go with a 3-year at $114.95 per month to get it into the store. So in order for them to get rolling on it and get it installed within the next 30 days, we've got to get a contract signed. So we're coming to you with that contract to get approval, and so Vibrant can get rolling on getting us internet so we can be ready.
It sounds like a pretty fair price, because you have a lot of items going through the internet, correct?
Yes, and there's different groups that you can have, and we thought this would be the best bang for our buck without a lot of overkill, so this will be good coverage for us. Because we use the internet for credit cards, scanning products in, vendors use it as well when they're in the store, so.
I know throughout town, people are very happy with Vibrant,
Correct, yeah, yeah.
so.
Yeah, we use it at Teal's, and it's always been good.
I don't think they're down rates very often.
And a 3-year lock-in is pretty good too. So with that, is there a motion?
I'd like the motion to approve the Vibrant Broadband 3-year contract for internet at the new liquor store in the amount of $114.95 per month.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and second to approve the Vibrant Broadband 3-year contract for internet at the new liquor store in the amount of $114.95 per month. Second,
Second.
motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, we're gonna table D, which was discussion of apartment buildings needing a conditional use permit in C1 Central Business District, because we're missing two people that,
We're also missing the input from the city attorney.
well, we'll put it on the next agenda.
Yeah.
Then we're down to item E, setting a work session. And I think we've kind of agreed Monday, October 6th at 6 PM. So if that's what we want, I need a motion and a second.
Motion to set a special city council working session for Monday, October 6th, 2025 at 6 PM.
And I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. And we're down to the last item. Dan, you want to fill us in on the doors?
Yes, currently at our Public Works building, we have a 14-foot high, 12-foot wide door. And our plow trucks have 12-foot wide plows on them, plus they have the blade on the side, so fitting through the door is tight, and guys are generally doing it with one guy driving and one guy directing to make sure they can get in and out the door. So we really need to widen that door to make it so everybody can get in and out, and we can move trucks once we get them in the door, so we can create space along the walls and get everything to fit well. So on that aspect, I got 2 quotes for the 2 different parts of the process that need to be done. One, we need to cut a larger opening in the wall, try to fit an 18 by 14 door. So we got 2 quotes, one from JP Evans Construction for $4,524, and one from Russ Olson Construction for $4,846. Recommend JP Evans Construction, and I contacted him today just to make sure. He says as soon as we get the door, he can put it in. Shouldn't be a delay. I added in there where all the funds will pay for this. Same as the building, basically all the funds will come out broken between all the departments. The other portion of that is the overhead door itself and the installation. So I got 2 quotes. We got Bierman Garage Door Service in town, $6,363.60, and American Door Works from Wilmer for $7,496. I recommend we go with Bierman and JP Evans so that we can get this underway, so we can get to work on getting our shopping ready.
And the current opener will open the door? Does this include a new
It's
opener?
in Bierman's bid, and both bids have a new garage door opener.
And do they allow us anything for the old one?
We're hoping that we'll get some trade.
Because it's of no value to us, but it should be worth something to put in another building.
And the overhead door isn't that old, so we're hoping we'll get some trade in. We did get a traded value included in this, because we had to wait to see which contractor was gonna get the jobs. But Bierman had told us that there's probably some value, that they do sell used doors.
Any further discussion? Motion?
I make a motion to approve the quote from JP Evans Construction LLC in the amount of $4,524 to widen the door opening and Bierman Garage Door Sales and Service in the amount of $6,363.60 for a new overhead door and installation at 410 Business 23 East.
Second.
We have a motion and second to put in the new bigger door All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. And that's our last item, I believe. We got some informational. Our October, November schedule, a notice of a variance hearing in Painesville Township. For a new house and garage at 15483 Cedar Point Road in Painesville Township. The garage will be 22 feet and the house will be 40 feet from the center line of Cedar Point Road. Township ordinance requires a setback of 63. Anyone wishing to be heard can attend the said meeting or submit written comments to the Township Board. The meeting is Tuesday, September 23rd at 6:15. It's tomorrow night. And then the liquor store update, like Bill said, we're showing some good profits. We know that'll only get better with the new store. Anything else come before the meeting? With that, I'll adjourn.